I have so much respect for the ASCII-titled GameFAQ guides and their incredible authors. I mean, the sheer level of detail that those guides are filled with is always impressive to me. They are the shining example of what a community, or really what a fan, can do to just help other people. GameFAQ guides are just so beautifully straight to the point. They're well written, they're well formatted, the authors know what they're there for. For me, they are the shining light in the darkness that is my inability to do puzzles. I played through some Final Fantasies a few years ago, 6 and above, and for 6 to 10, I essentially always had a finger on a guide. I was in it for the characters and the worlds, and I never felt like my enjoyment was affected by doing so, and quite frankly, there were times where it just felt like a necessity, whether it be trying to get the Ultima weapons and the insane paths to get them, especially for 10, some real dumb ways to do that for that game, and the madness that is Final Fantasy VIII's Triple Triad. Triple Triad is why a GameFAQs is needed. It's why we need that incredible attention to detail that these writers provide us to guide us through the absolutely ridiculous webs that these game devs have weaved for us. Because Triple Triad is insane. The rules to Triple Triad, not even the game itself. The game itself is quite simple, and in terms of Final Fantasy minigames, pretty good. No, it's the rules outside of the game for some godforsaken reason that necessitates the use of GameFAQs every single second. The primary challenge in Triple Triad is not the actual card game, it's what the guide tells us as they put the developer's madness on display for us to see through a ridiculous, insane series of RNG manipulation that just makes you question how. How could I have figured this out without you, without this maester revealing to me the secrets within that almost make it make sense? And it doesn't. By the way, it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. I did look at that guide for every single moment I played Final Fantasy VIII, for the random moments that you have to go talk to a certain character who will change the rules of the game that will allow you to get all the proper cards to eventually get, I think from what I remember, the ultimate weapons. And quite frankly, just kind of break the game in general, because those very cards kind of help you a lot in the game. The game is kind of obnoxious without them, but the game is also kind of obnoxious in terms of the rule set that Triple Triad forces you to play in. So, but this isn't a video about Triple Triad. Triple Triad just has too much going for it to simply be a side topic in a video. So moving on completely. Video guides are great for anyone that needs them, but when I just have this quick question that needs to be answered, or just an item that I quickly want to find, and the GameFAQ forum answer to that question isn't descriptive enough for me, and I have to sit through a video guide, it makes me wish that I already had that beautifully descriptive GameFAQ guide open just ready for me, because sitting through a video that clearly could have cut bits out that weren't needed, doesn't show where they are on the map, or are just taking too long in general, it is a painful experience. I just want to read. Reading is a lot quicker than just sitting through someone else's pacing. Shout out to those GameFAQ forums, though generally speaking, someone else has already asked the same question that I'm Googling for whatever game, and that's just lovely. And sure, they have more character than a guide, for better or definitely for worse. Some of those answers are from people with sticks up their asses, but for the most part, quick and easy answers. I love GameFAQs. I will never stop using the site, and I hope it never goes away, or God forbid gets fandomed somehow. Anyway, I have an obscure PS2 JRPG to play and a guide to go with it.